Good morning to everyone and welcome to another update on the market. For today, I decided to cover British pound versus US dollar. I will speak about the gold market, crude oil and Bitcoin versus US dollar. I will start with the British pound versus US dollar first. So what I see here, we have a daily time frame here. So I will do more like a short midterm kind of perspective on this currency pair, because I see the potential for the further growth in the next period on the pound versus US dollar. I see the potential even for the price to go towards 1.3100 area, and even in the next period to go towards the 1.3900 area or 800 area in the next period. So what I found here is that I placed the Fibonacci expansion for this major low from somewhere near end of the September last year, this high from mid-December last year, and the low from this mid-March this year. And the projection for the 61.8 expansion is around 1.3093. If we check the most recent price action, we can clearly see that market was building higher lows in the last couple of weeks, and basically there was like triangle, the breakout, market faded back, but then still held a higher low, and we can see that market is now really pressing upside. So there is a plenty of potential for the upside, short midterm speaking. So pay attention on the pound dollar in the next period, maybe the next week or couple of weeks. Speaking of the gold market, from my perspective, after we tested and rejected of this and made a all-time high at around 2078, what we can see here is that if we place the major expansion tool from those most significant reaction points, we'll say that there is still plenty of the space. Right, so market was also similar to the pound. So this market, the gold market, was also building like a series of the higher lows, and took like a few weeks to develop, and there was a breakout. So I definitely see potential for the further growth on the gold market, and maybe even towards the 2,140-50 area in the next period. So that will be something that definitely can be in the play. Of course, in some extreme condition, if this can really go through this and catch the pit and sell, maybe even to go like this is extreme projection around 2,360 mark. So yeah, potential for the upside is still there. Of course, market can do some pullback, some consolidation and stuff, but overall my view is that as long as we hold above this I'll say 1968 mark, the upside continuation is intact in the play. Speaking of the crude oil market, we had a rejection. So basically market reached our downside objective and then got a reaction bar. It was a pretty wide spread of the bar. So let me go to some lower frames, like for example, let's take an hourly time frame just to see. We still didn't see the actual test of this area, so that's something to pay attention. Market did created this big tail, but we never actually retested that area. So there is a chance, of course, in the next period, market is sitting near this cluster. Swing high, so this cluster around, I will say 69.50 or 69.80 mark. So there is a chance in the next period that market can try to decide to test this tail and this area here around 66.85, 67 mark. So for now, just testing the resistance on the crude oil. And speaking of the Bitcoin versus US dollar, we have a more like a channeling mode. If we take a look at the hourly, we have this channeling mode that is active. So market is just trading back and forth around those parallel lines. And also most recently we got this rejection of this area again. So you know, intraday, this overall market is in a sideways regime in the last, you'll see basically in the last couple of weeks. It's just building this range. And we will see, you know, market can still continue to build here, but overall on intraday, you know, just trading back and forth in this channel. So we'll not be surprised if you can see Bitcoin lower today, you know, just trading back and forth in this channeling mode, maybe back towards the 28,700 mark. And so that will be all for this update and for this week, guys. Hope that you did enjoy. Have a great weekend and speak to you from next week from Monday.